What? Wow. Dang. I'm thinking about this and I'm so taken aback because what is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another episode of Find Your Formula Reaction. Now, today we got another home math video. All right. Really like this guy's channel. He makes very complicated and difficult things really, really simple and really, really easy. This video is called PsyOps, how your brain is used against you. I am very interested to see what they have to say about this video. Now, this video is 1 hour long. We ain't sitting through this whole hour. This video, if I did a reaction to it, it'd be like 2-3 hours long, and then it would get copyrighted, and then I would do all this work for nothing. So we're gonna get through a little bit of it. I'll leave a link in the description for the whole video. Go check out his channel. If you haven't already seen Home Math, go check out his channel. Nothing but gold over there. You gotta tap in. You gotta tap in. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
The internet is driving everyone insane, one talking head at a time. Even before that, we said the same thing about TV. And here's how it works. You see a thing, you have a feeling, and you make an association, like man bad. Before you can decide what you should believe, you swipe to the next thing, and you store that association to act on later. You just had your beliefs changed by someone else, and you didn't even know it. And it's no accident. That is the formula for brainwashing. And it's you.
Oh, hold on. Let's go back. I want to look at that real quick.
Later. You just had your beliefs changed by someone else, and you didn't even know it. And it's no accident. That is the formula for.
So stimulus plus feeling minus conscious awareness times repetition equals belief. Facts. If you show something to someone early enough and often enough, they'll believe it as fact. Yeah, that's right.
For brainwashing, and it's used on unsuspecting people like you billions of times a day. Have you ever been tricked into believing something that you shouldn't just because you saw it on a screen? Have you ever been distracted by something fake when something real was going on? If your answer is no, that just means you don't know about it. It happens to everyone every day. These parts of your brain, the lower and middle, are easy to manipulate.
Yeah, so I actually talked about this in a different video. I think it was when I reacted to Minister Highlights Daily video, the Tom and Jerry joint. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out right here. But yeah, he's 100% right. The lower parts of your brain are more animalistic, more reflexive, more, how do you say, it doesn't take a lot of thinking to do, like breathing, swallowing, things of that nature, blinking. That's all like the lower part of your brain, like right here. That's all like the lower part of your brain. The middle part of your brain, I'm not exactly sure, but I know the top part of your brain has to deal with like thinking, judgment, critical thinking, I should say, judgment, being introspective, things of that nature is like the top part of the front part of your brain. So I'm interested to see how he's going to break this down.
They just react to whatever they see. And the only way you can protect them is by using this part. And I'm going to show you how. I've diagrammed it for you here. I'll show you where to get this at the end of the video. You see something, you feel something, you store that feeling for later. You never think about it, and you move on. That's the short explanation. But you should stick around for the long one. It might bring back a few memories. This video is a little different from what I usually make, but only a little. I usually explain the subconscious thoughts causing problems in the dating market. Today, I'm going to explain how those same subconscious thoughts are constantly being used to control people by social media, TV, and the government. These attacks on the public subconscious are called PsyOps, psychological operations, and they are as real and as common as commercials. I'm going to need a little help from an expert. When he told me what he does, I couldn't resist. He works with the FBI, he teaches psychological profiling, he's an expert in how to manipulate what people think and feel, and he has read government documents that you have not. Here's a clip from our conversation.
You remember when I told you that PSYOPs are used by the government as a distraction?
Yeah.
And it's a distraction because they don't want you to see what's actually going on? Well, let's see what happened during the New Jersey drones. And it began being seen mid-November. I believe it was the 8th.
Okay. I remember about this because I was in Jordan at the time. Here's a lifetime of the drone sightings in New Jersey. November, reports of large mysterious drones begin to surface across New Jersey, with numerous witnesses coming forward. And then December 1st, drone sightings reported. 10th, Morris County prosecutor's office states that the drone sightings pose no known threat. The 14th, a timeline. So basically, like, these are when everyone saw it. Okay, when people in this area were seeing the drones.
18th of November 2024, and this went big time December 1st. And then all of a sudden, for the next several weeks, we kept having sightings after sightings. So what happened between mid-November 2024 that may have culminated around December 1st, and then there was coverage of the drones to cover it up for a couple more weeks? Oh, yeah, that's right. President Biden.
What? Wow. Dang. I'm thinking about this and I'm so taken aback because they're right. That's exactly what happened. We were talking about the drones and aliens and all this stuff, and the whole time, this is what's going on. This is what's really happening. You just read it. This is what's really going on. And then look at the date. Look at the date, man. Listen, I'm telling you, this is really making me think now. How many other times in life has this happened? I know every election it happens because, so we vote on the president every 4 years. But the people in Congress, I'm pretty sure their election is every 2 years. I've only seen one Facebook video years ago. It was this dude rapping about how the president really isn't that important. What we really need to act on is the Congress, the people in Congress. That's what we really need to vote on. Let me see if I can find that video. But wow, how many other times in life has that happened? I wonder if they've made mistakes though, and used one distraction that ended up being a problem later. So, for example, with COVID, had they ever used a COVID outbreak, let's say, as a distraction or as a psyop, for it to then years later actually be a problem? Who controls that?
Biden pardons his son Hunter, and look at the date it's reported on, December 2nd, 2024, which means it happened December 1st, which was when we began to see all the actual reportings in lots of different locations. Do you think it's a coincidence?
So are you saying that you've read documents that prove that somebody used the New Jersey drone story to distract the public from what was happening at that time?
Correct. Everybody who's either a field agent or part of certain pieces of that organization has access to this information.
So there you have it. BK is going to tell you how the news is used to fool you. It happens all the time, and you have to know how to spot it. Start by looking for big stories like this one about tariffs on Ground News, this video's sponsor. If you want to read it with me, click the link in the description or scan here. One way to spot a psyop is a story that's pushed by just one side. Ground News lets you see which way the coverage is leaning and compare headlines. This left-leaning story says Trump caved, but this center-leaning story calls it a reprieve to the tech industry. I really hate clicking around the whole internet trying to figure out what's going on. Look at all this noise. I like how Ground News puts every angle on the news in one place, shows you the bias, the factual quality, and who owns it, so you can easily see who's telling you what, which is how you figure out what they...
I like how he does ads too, because he actually makes it relevant to what he's talking about. It's not just an interruption to the video, it's like an addition. It's an advertisement, but it's an addition to the information that he's giving you. Hey, look, we're talking about psyops, these are one of the tools that you can use to use the front part of your brain to actually alleviate these psyops is this app that just so happens to be the video sponsor. I really like how he does this.
Really want, or what they're hiding. You can follow topics, places, people, and sources to build a personalized newsfeed. Click my link in the description to get 40% off the Unlimited Access Vantage plan. Don't let anyone tell you what to think. You need a bird's eye view on the news, and you can get it on Ground News. Now about these distractions. My new friend has a front row seat to these tricks, and he doesn't want them to work on you. He has his own YouTube channel, and I know him as BK.
Thank you for having me on. I want to show you how brainwashing works, how mind control works, how to split someone's personality. People ask all the time, about hypnotism. They ask all the time about coercion and persuasion. That's part of what I do for a living. For 5 years, I was trained with the FBI. I'm actually part of what's called the InfraGard program with the FBI. So we do a lot of forensic analysis and body language and things like that. Mr. Math here, once I found out what his channel was like, many of the same principles that are used for attraction and many of the same principles that drive people to seek each other out are the precisely same principles that actually are what drives psychological operations, brainwashing, and all the rest. It's exactly the same principle.
I'm guessing they're going to be talking about stuff like the halo effect and things of that nature. This we're only 5 minutes into this video, and I already am like, because that's so true. I can't tell you how many times that happens, and that's on big stuff. I mean, hell, your parents would do that too. This is like your parents would spank you, and then instead of saying sorry, they just ask you if you want to eat. It's the exact same thing that's happening at a 5,000-foot view. I don't want to get into all of the good parts yet. I want you guys to go and get your own opinion, and then come back to this video here, and then go from there. This is a lot. It's a lot to take in. If it goes how I think it's going to go, wow. Just wow. But that's all I have for this video. Guys, let me know down in the comments below what you guys want me to react to. Music, video games, stuff like this, psyops, how to avoid them. Let me know, and I got you. Also, if you haven't checked out my main channel, Find Your Formula, you can. I haven't plugged that channel once here yet, but that's my main channel. I talk about motivation, self-improvement, things of that nature. If that sounds like something you're interested in, click the link in the description, and I will catch you guys over there. Until next time, peace.
Rapper with battle bars, it's crazy, I master bars. Life gave me a shitty hand, I still pulled that MasterCard. Chick named Navi got a body, blew her back out Avatar. She called me Sir Raps a lot, even though she let me hit it raw. You do shit, just quit, because I'm like the squid, man, I'm armed and I'm dangerous. I'm like Aang with it, because I master all 4 elements. I fire spit the